Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. It's in 1997 that we saw the first Subaru Forester. This one was known for its toughness, but also its ability to go anywhere, and Subaru wants to preserve that. Well, today we're in Japan to the first world drive of the new version of the Forester. The new version is going to be more roomier and also more capable than ever. Car Question, the new Forester, it's a start. Let's talk about the exterior of the new Forester. But take note, this is a Japanese model, right-hand drive, so it's not going to be exactly the same that we will get in Canadian and North American territory. But still, look at the front grille. It's robust, and that's what we like about the styling of the Go Anywhere Forester. You look at it and you see that's a capable vehicle. You're going to have some LED lights, the LED fog lights also, and ground clearance has been elevated a little bit. You're going to see attack and departure angle have also been improved. When you look at the hood, you see those little lines right there. You can see also a lot of windows, so clear visibility with that one. On the side, conservative styling, you've got this addition of plastic that's going to give you the impression of 8. And by the way, yes, it's longer, it's larger, and it's more roomier inside. A little bit of addition of chrome. You're going to see a line that's going to go down slowly up until the front. The fender, the plastic, this is really the Forester styling. When you get to the rear section, you've got a great big opening of that trunk. It's going to be much faster than it used to be. You've got also the addition of LED lights in the rear, those C shape. And the thing that I like is how wide it's going to be when it's going to come to cargo. Way easier to take your stuff and there you go, put them in. So perfect for the family and to bring a lot of stuff. And remember, the rack on the top, easy access. When you open the door, it's a big opening and you can put your foot on that little step inside the vehicle and simply be able to access those nice tie-down section that you have right there with the roof rack. Depending on the version that you're gonna have, the style's gonna be a little bit different though, but it's still looking good, robust, just like the Forester we used to know. Alright, let's talk about the interior of that new Subaru Forester, but first, it's an X-brake version. We don't have that in North American territory. It's going to be the equivalent of a sport model, but it's still looking fine with the stitches, the materials, the color inside. I really like it. And by the way, driving on the right is kind of crazy. I'm always trying to reach for that lever, but with my hands on the door here, you need to take some time to get used to it. So let's take a look inside. So the materials, the driver comfort has really been improved. Also, you know, we like longer seat base. I'm a tall person, so they've made improvement to that. And when I look all around, you've got that soft touch feeling that you're gonna find in a lot of place. You still got those nice screen right there in the center, but remember the normal system that we get in the Impreza, in the Crosstrek is really easy to use, and I love that tactile system. Right now I cannot really understand anything that's written on that one, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be real great. Good driving position, good visibility, and the steering also the same thing, nice material all around that. You've got that XMode button, which is right there in the center. You've got a lot of camera inside this one. This is a Japanese version. You've got the camera in the mirror. You've got a front camera also. I'm not really sure that we're gonna get the same equipment in the North American version though, but it would have been a great addition. A lot of connectivity, USB connector up front, USB connector in the rear, and they also made sure that your passenger in the rear had a lot of space. In the Japanese version though, when you sit, you're kind of a little bent like that. In the North American version, you're going to be able to adjust your seat. You've got ample space when it's going to come to your foot. Really easy to get in, really easy to get out. And the headspace is just amazing. It's really a lot for the Forester. Let's talk about the trunk. It's huge. They made some major improvement on how large you can pilot some stuff right there in the trunk. So if it's going to be golf bag, if it's going to be plywood, it's impressive. You also get Android Auto, Apple CarPlay standard, name it, a lot of feature inside. Let's talk about the mechanical components. This year, Subaru opted for the 2.5-liter engine. 90% new parts inside, so we can say it's completely new in some kind of way. So it's going to be able to give you 182 horsepower at 5,800 RPM and 176 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. And for those of you guys who like the XT turbo version, the more sporty feeling of that Forester, well, guess what? It's gone. Subaru wanted to focus more on efficiency. Fuel consumption was important for them. Sales did go well in Canada, but not really elsewhere in the States or in North America. And it's the same thing for the manual. Most of the sales were done with the CVT. So fuel efficiency has won over this one. They couldn't save the manual. Otherwise, you still got some simulated gear, some paddle shift, and it's kind of reactive. They also made some improvement to the thermal efficiency of that engine. So for those great Canadian winter, the Subaru Forester will heat up more quickly. You probably saw the video that we had with the other Subaru vehicle. XMode was working fine, but now they opted for the 2.0 version. So you've got a normal mode, which is going to be perfect for everyday driving. You've got some rain, perfect, use it that way. But when conditions going to get muddy or snowy and you need more traction, well, you press on that button and there you go. The first mode is going to let the traction control enable, but when you move it into deep snow or deep mud, this is where it gets interesting, because it's going to give you the opportunity to get more momentum, and that's what we like sometimes in off-road territory. So it's going to be able to get you through deep snow, deep mud, and it's really efficient. So you saw the test that we did on the track. It was really impressive because it's all kind of muddy, it's been raining, it's been sunny, and sometimes we even lose some traction on some wheels, so it was able to get out fairly easily. You've got also a decent amount of ground clearance, attack angle, departure angle are really great, so this makes one of the most rugged and off-road capable sport utility vehicle in that segment. So let's get to road handling. Acceleration, the 2.5 engine, it's not really that powerful. They made some improvement to the numbers, but I need more kick, you know, when I leave from a standstill. The acceleration when it's going to be time to pass another vehicle, it's kind of okay, but it should have been even better. Otherwise, the CVT is doing a great job. When it's going to come to direction, good feeling about it. And how about the brakes? You know, in the previous version, brakes were some kind of an issue when you were towing, when you use them too much, and now it's really fine. Where the improvement is really impressive, it's rigidity, structural of the new platform. They made some improvement around 40 to 100% depending on where on the chassis, and less body roll, less vibration, less CVT whining. That's what I like with the vehicle. comfort in the rear is really awesome also for your passenger. Let's talk about security. You've got a tons of feature, regular Subaru stuff, the EyeSight system, by the way, which is going to be standard for you guys in the States. Canadian, well, are not that lucky. So you still got those blind spot monitoring system, rear view camera, cross traffic alert, and you've got excellent result when it's going to come to crash tests. But one of the nicest features that they've put into that Forester is facial recognition. It's called the DriverFocus system, and it's going to make sure that you pay attention to the road ahead of you. If you don't, the system will tell you. If you're feeling kind of tired, the system will tell you and it will intervene. And another nice thing of that feature is that it's going to recognize the driver. So let's say that my girlfriend takes place inside the Forester, it's going to adjust the mirror, the seat, and when I take place, I'm going to be way more comfortable when it's going to adjust everything for me. Otherwise, you've got also the possibility to add easily children's seats in the back. So if you have a family, security is important for you, and you want a robust adventure vehicle, well, think about the Forester. In conclusion, let's talk about the negative and the positive point. Well, it's only lacking that kind of punch that the turbo engine had. Otherwise, there's no real negative point with that Subaru Forester. You still got great comfort inside, a lot of space for you and your passenger. And how about the interior build quality? That I like. And off-road capability, I know you guys are going to be waiting for those tests that we're going to do later in the year. But for now, keep in mind that it's one of the most capable Subaru Forester ever with that X 2.0. So there you go. Feel free to comment in the section down there below. Do a thumbs up because you like that video, and we're going to see you for another video another time, but maybe not in Japan. Take care.